On Earth, every grain of sand could represent 10,000 stars in the observable universe. We know that means there could be trillions of planets orbiting them. So where are all the aliens? This is the Fermi Paradox. If you want to learn more about the Fermi Paradox, watch the first episode of this video. Now, let's explore the possible conclusions that might correspond to the Fermi Paradox. Ultimately, will we be annihilated, or does a glorious future await us? Space travel is incredibly difficult. While reaching other stars is possible, it remains an enormous challenge. Massive amounts of material must be launched into orbit and assembled there. The journey could take thousands of years, requiring enough people to survive en route to have a chance to start anew, and the destination planet might not be as hospitable as it appears from afar. Simply constructing a spacecraft capable of such a journey is daunting enough. Emerging unscathed from interstellar conflict seems almost impossible. Time is another factor. The universe is ancient. Life has existed on Earth for at least 3.6 billion years. Homo sapiens have been around for roughly 250,000 years. Yet we've only mastered long-distance communication technology for about a century. Across thousands of galaxies, grand alien empires spanning millions of years may have risen and fallen. We might simply pass them by. In distant worlds, magnificent ruins may be crumbling away. 99% of Earth's species have gone extinct. Needless to say, this will eventually be our fate too. The cycle of intelligent life emerging, spreading across neighboring galaxies, and eventually going extinct may have repeated countless times. Yet galactic civilizations might never encounter one another. Thus, life throughout the cosmos may share the experience of gazing at the stars and wondering, where did everyone else go? But there is no reason to assume aliens are like us, or that our logic applies to them. Perhaps it is simply because our means of communication are too primitive and outdated. Imagine sitting in a house, using a Morse code transmitter to send messages constantly, yet receiving no reply. You'd likely feel profoundly lonely. Perhaps we remain undetectable to other intelligent beings, and this will persist until we learn to communicate effectively. And even if we did encounter aliens, we might be too different to engage in meaningful dialogue. Picture the smartest squirrel you can imagine. No matter how hard you try, you couldn't explain our society to it. After all, for a squirrel, a tree is all the advanced intelligence it needs to survive, so it would think cutting down entire forests is foolish madness. But we aren't destroying forests because we hate squirrels. We simply want the forest's resources. We care nothing for squirrels' desires or survival. A Type 3 civilization needing resources might treat us similarly. They might vaporize our oceans outright to harvest what they need. An alien might ponder for a second. Oh, the little creatures built some rather charming concrete structures. Oh well, now they're dead. Before firing up their warp engines, but if a civilization truly sought to eradicate other species, its motivation would likely be cultivation, not economics. And anyway, automating the process with a perfect weapon would be far more efficient. A weapon like self-replicating space probes composed of nanomachines, they operate at molecular levels with incredible speed and lethality, possessing the power to strike and obliterate anything in an instant. You only need to give them 4 instructions. 1. Locate planets harboring life. 2. Dismantle everything on that planet, converting it into their own components. 3. Use these resources to construct new space probes. 4. Repeat. A destruction machine like this could reduce a galaxy to utter desolation within millions of years. But why would you choose to travel several light years just to acquire resources or exterminate a species? The speed of light isn't actually that fast. If something traveled at light speed, it would still take 100,000 years to traverse a single galaxy. And your speed might be far slower. Far more interesting things exist than destroying civilizations and building empires. One fascinating concept is the Matryoshka brain. A colossal structure encircling a star, a computer with immense computational power where an entire species could upload their entire consciousness and exist within a simulated universe.